Hello, Screamers. So let's have a look at AI tools. Nowadays, you don't even have to learn how to play a guitar, play the drums, play the bass. Who likes the bassist anyway? But no, and it seems like you don't maybe even have to learn how to scream anymore. So let's have a look at how these tools, they sound and so on. This is the newest kid on the block in the AI music generator tool world. So we'll have a look at what it does and how it sounds. So in this case, you have to serve it some lyrics, style up music, and give it a title. It has a lyric generator up here if you're not creative enough to write your own lyrics. Kapow! Okay, so how does this one sound? I found a little clip in here that had both some rock distortion type of stuff and a metal song. I was very impressed with the rock sound, the tiny rock distortion.
Let's fucking go!
Just listen to that, how awesome that sounds though.
Fucking go! Oh, we are so bad. It's never been more back.
That little perfect amount of distortion, rasp, whatever you want to call it there, is like, come on.
Oh, we are so bad. It's never been.
That's so insane. At the end here, we have a example of some metal.
Now it
What I notice here is the drums do not sound that good. Let's be very fair. The drum sounds very hidden. The guitar is way too far up front. But not terrible at all. Okay, they have some other examples here.
5'5", bright blue hair and big brown eyes, sleep beneath the neon signs of some old 2th Street town tonight. We don't need to talk things through, or you can cry the whole way to. Oh, it's a long and winding road.
I'm pretty sure you would not be able to tell on a radio if this was AI generated or not.
In Carolina, oh, it's a long and winding.
I'm sitting here with studio monitors and honestly, I would not be able to tell. This is insane. You can say that, okay, this is a little maybe overkill on the auto-tune type of side of things, but nonetheless, that sounds insane. Guess this is electronic music. Pretty okay. Even sounds a little bit old in the vibe, so that's pretty cool. So far, I'm very impressed with the clean singing. Are you kidding me? The clean singing was good on this one. Very, very, very convincing. Just as if someone used some like pitch correction on it, and that's really it. Sounds insane. I then found someone who made like an 80s metal song with that program. You can just give it a little listen.
beneath the mountain's heart. Flames erupting with its rise, the wolf's demise in dragon's eyes. Earthquake, scales black, wings arch, fears mount.
So it seems like, to me, that this program can handle like rock distortion pretty well. It sounds pretty accurate to me. There is nothing that I would be like, oh, that's AI. Not at all. This song, Inferno's Legacy, it seems like pretty much how it sounds. I could not.
Searing breath, its claim defined. No saving grace for humankind.
There's some minor stuff in here that sounds a little weird, though.
Breath, its claim defined. No saving grace for humankind.
Vocals very much up front, and like music, especially the drums, are hidden.
Orange plate, scale tie.
So there's some volume stuff, you know, and that stuff, if you know a little, if it could pull it apart and give you each thing on its own, and you could then do some production on it, it could sound pretty good, I think. We have another contender, a Suno, and I tried to use this one and see what it would do. So I gave it death metal song about RMS Vocal Institute being the best place to learn how to scream. So I wanted to see how it would generate songs with a theme. In this case, that's how you do it. You can choose instrumental or not. Just write a description of what you want and it will write it. And it generates lyrics for you, so you don't have to ask it or generate beforehand. This line was like, come on, this should be the slogan of RMS, right? RMS unleashes the beast within our souls. The art of deadly screams. Heck yeah, there we go. But let's have a little listen and hear how this one works. Oh yeah. Okay. So again, I think there's way too many artifacts here going on, like especially the screams. Are you kidding me? That sounds, that doesn't sound anywhere near any of my students or myself for that matter. It doesn't sound that good. Let's try the second example. It generates more than one example of what you want it to do. So let's see. So I guess it tried to be Cannibal Corpse here. Didn't really succeed either. Again, way too many artifacts. Here, though, it changed the lyrics. So let's have a look. If we just put a little ad here at RMS Vocal Institute, brutality never fails. Another perfect one-liner, I would say. Okay, again, yes, this is pretty groovy. We have seen stuff like that, these dum ba da 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 dum type of stuff. Yeah, so that's of course a pretty fair groovy part, but again, there's so many artifacts and it just sounds weird. It's like while it's happening still. So
RMS Vocal Institute, where I train, ripping through flesh, releasing the pain. This is the place to learn how to scream and live. Demons and darkness on the...
So again, yeah, a little bit better here, but still sounds very weird. Aggressive thrash death. Who put his voice inside a robot? Like, come on. And that snare also sounds weird, the snare drum. As if I cannot hear the difference between the kick and the snare. Not impressed. Pretty close here, though. But see, again, now they remove a lot of the screaming, and yeah, you can say it slowly turns into something, but again, still too many artifacts. So instead of death metal, I gave it deathcore to see what will it do. Let's have a listen. Yeah, again, not really happening. Way too many things trying to be piled on top of each other. Trying to be Lorna Shore here, I guess. Okay, so again, we can hear the screams like extreme vocals, not a thing yet. Okay, so what I did was I said, okay, let's hear it instrumental and see what it can actually do. Let's have a listen. You can almost hear Will doing those mid to high tunnel throat sounds here, huh? Still sounds weird, especially right here, huh? Yeah, very, very weird sounding. Okay, let's give it a final shot. Who said slaughter to prevail there? Are you kidding me? Groovy deathcore? Come on. Okay, so that one definitely sounds insane if you ask me. Like, yeah, I'm fairly impressed with this one. I think everything else we heard so far were not that impressive from this specific one. But again, give it time and you'll see that these artifacts, they will be removed with time. This is still like very, very early when it comes to these type of things, you know. So it's not like this tool has been around for 5-10 years. Give it maybe just a year. When people use it enough, then it will slowly figure out, okay, this is the problem, or this is the whatever thing that needs to be fixed. But like clean singing,
You got baggage, I got room, babies singing Carolina.
so yeah, like clean singing, not a question that it can nail those things. But lucky for us metalheads, it's still something they cannot produce, and that is extreme freaking vocals. So do you want to learn how to actually do it, or are you going to wait on AI to be able to generate it for you? I don't know. Time will tell. But if you want to learn how to scream correctly, healthy, and as a pro, see you at RMS Vocal Institute.